So today, the iPhone 8 has been, I guess it's not officially leaked, but it's finally being leaked by EvLeaks, also known as Evan Blass. He's the guy that he's like the big Android leaker. He leaks everything, but
So,
um,
Chris, why are we talking about the iPhone? We're an
yes.
Android
So
site.
now that this is semi, I guess official, or it's a little more solid of a rumor. There have been rumors for a while that the iPhone 8 was going to go with the bezel-less design. Something that a trend we've sort of seen Android manufacturers slowly jump on since, what was it, like the Xiaomi Mi Mix. There's the Essential phone. And then now, you have, like, say, the iPhone 8. So it's kind of interesting to design because it sort of solidifies. People were really sure on the route that Apple was going to take with this design. And now that we see it, it looks very similar to, say, like the Essential phone and stuff. So people are saying Apple is copying Android devices with that little notch that you can see there at the top. The Essential phone also has one, and it's mainly just because I guess the biggest challenge you face as an engineer is when you're trying to create a smartphone that has no bezels. Where do you put the earpiece? Where do you put all the little sensors, the light sensors, and the front-facing camera, and all that fun stuff? We've seen companies like Sharp who have put like a front-facing camera, or I think it was maybe Sony who put it like on the bottom or in a weird spot.
Yeah,
Um,
everything was in a bar across the bottom.
so that I kind of understand. To me, I feel like everyone has got it all wrong. Like, all these manufacturers are doing it wrong, and they're doing it upside down. They should really just have a bezel on top where you put all the sensors and all that stuff, and just have no bezel at the bottom where you would just have like a thick black nav bar, on-screen nav bar or something. Um, that's just my opinion, and I don't think it's a very popular one. But
I mean, I don't even I don't mind how like Samsung and LG have done it so far. Like if you look at the iPhone picture and the Essential phone, what are you really going to do with that like little bit of screen at the top that is like around those sensors? It's not really that useful,
yeah,
you know.
it's not, and it looks kind of weird. People are still trying to figure out exactly how Apple, or like maybe, well, the Essential phone we found out is going to have a giant thick status bar to compensate. So like the front-facing camera, the notch comes down quite a lot more than just your typical status bar would be able to cover. So we saw a screenshot where the status bar was incredibly thick, at least twice as thick as it is on other Android devices. So with the iPhone, people are kind of wondering if Apple is just going to make it look like one black bar up there. Maybe on photos they won't. It's just kind of weird to have this giant notch coming down. I'm kind of iffy on the design. I know a lot of people kind of like it. I'm not sure how you feel about it, Joe.
I mean, it's whatever. I think the interesting thing about this is now that we're getting all these phones with like nearly no bezels, I think phones are going to start looking even more similar just because if you remove the bezels from the front of a phone, that's even less to like differentiate.
Yeah, it's getting weird. Which, I guess in the front, a lot of phones look the same. It's usually the back and stuff where things get a little more interesting. So,
Yeah.
um, there's no fingerprint sensor on the front at all. So I guess still up in the air is whether or not they're going to put it on the back. They're going to have it integrated underneath the display. Um, Not really sure, but I guess for those watching, if you guys want to leave a comment and let us know if you think Apple is copying Android once again, copying Android devices, or if they figured out to, like, they, I guess, fine tuned it and they figured out how to master it a little bit better than, say, Android manufacturers have. So that's going to wrap up today's show. Be on the lookout for more from Fandroid.com. We'll see you guys next time on the Fancast. Thanks for watching.
Later.